Hello, this is Katja Patel, Zest for Yoga. I would like to offer today some restorative poses to combat the heat and which are excellent in the evening to do after you come from work or after the hot day, and to cool down a little bit more for the night. So you can get ready, if you like, a chair and a cushion, blanket, blocks if you have, but that will do quite nicely. So we start off with a twist. Let me just rearrange a little. Twists are excellent to cool the spine, release tensions from the day, and are refreshing. So I turn this way, you can see better. Have your head comfortable. If you need a small or thin cushion underneath, please feel free to do so. Arms on either side, shoulder level, and we go into these windscreen wiper twists. So the feet come a little further out, so you can see I take mine mat width. And then we start with drawing with an out breath, the right knee towards the left foot, and the left leg just gives way as comfortable. With the in-breath, you come back to center, and with the out-breath, over to the other side. Left knee to right foot. Inhale, back to center. So, continue in your own pace. If your neck is happy, as you take the right foot towards the left knee, look over towards the right. Inhale, also with the head back to center. And exhale. Look over to the left as the left knee draws towards the right foot. So continue a few more times. You can easily do 5, 6, 7 times on either side, because this is such a nice pose and a nice movement. Make sure that your shoulders stay on the floor, shoulder blades, the arms in their entire length. And as you move to the side with your leg, with your hip, the pelvis lifts off the waist and the side of the rib cage, and that's where you can feel the lengthening happening. So do one more time on each side. So you can roll over the heels, which is also nice for the feet, the heels. And then back to center. Notice how your back feels now on the floor. It's an easy movement, but you can feel more relaxation through the back, more contact maybe, or more firmer contact. And then come out with rolling onto your side, and then coming back up into sitting. So I need to redo my hair. For the next one, which will be a wide-legged forward bend, Upavista Konasana, as a restorative pose, so no emphasis on folding forward, more opening and lengthening through the spine, and also allowing the nervous system to relax down. Now, that's important for the restorative poses, is working with the nervous system. So I show you what to do with a chair. Bring it a little closer. You want to have something that is really comfortable, where you don't need to reach or feeling to lean, feeling to stretch, but more opening. So that will do with a blanket or another folded cushion. So important in these forward bends is the tilt of the pelvis, and in order to get that, you can fold a cushion in half, pointy bit, that's where you sit on, that moves with the pelvis. So you want to have just about the sitting bones on the floor, and then whatever gives you that tilt. So some might need to take a blanket underneath or do 2 cushions, so it should be comfortable. Head forward. If you are feeling that the back of the knees are feeling a bit stretchy, then you can put a block underneath, elevate them slightly. That relaxes them more. Cushions also are nice, or rolled up towel, anything that is comfortable. And then you want to fold forward. So hands on top of the blanket and then forehead on your hands. Be long through the legs, long through your back. Pelvis rolls forward. And keep the legs where they are. So mine roll naturally a little in, so keep them how they are comfortable. Rolling in is good because that's what the hips would do naturally in a forward bend, little in medial rotation. So stay long through your back. And now you can take the breath down the back of the spine as you breathe in, and up through the front as you breathe out. So relax your shoulders, the tops of the shoulders. And after a couple of breaths, you might feel that your body is giving way. So I can now put my head on the lower arm. Deep breaths in. This is where the body starts to relax with these deep breaths, without forcing whatever your body is happy to do, to open. Let the breath flow to that point, lengthening through the spine, and with the out breath, up the front. So you think of this circular movement down the back, inhaling, and up the front of the spine, exhaling. With each out breath, let go. Let go of the shoulders and the tops of the shoulders where we hold the day-to-day tensions, release, soften them. The forward bends, they are naturally calming the nervous system. Focus on the breath, lengthening, cooling down the back, and lengthening, opening through the front. With time, the in-breath might flow a little deeper. Stay focused on your breath. Three more deep breaths. Lengthening the neck as well, with bringing chin just a little closer towards the chest so that you feel a little opening at the base of the skull. One last breath. And then with an in-breath, slowly move away from the chair and stay for another couple of breaths with your eyes closed in this position. And then when your body and when you're good to move on, then slowly open your eyes, bend the knees more, take the blocks or whatever you have used as support, and then come for a moment in cross-legged sitting. So you might feel that this is quite a strong pose in terms of relaxing and calming down. And the last pose that I would like to offer is a supported back bend. So for that, roll up your mat, take it in half. So you need the length of the spine, and then roll up tightly. So I start here the other side to fold this a bit more in. So roll it up really tightly. Take a bigger fold and then start with small folding around that. Keep it tight all the way through even. Okay, and then you want to have that the length of the spine. So if you have any lower back issues and this might not feel comfortable, you can also lie flat on the floor with the head slightly elevated. So I'll take the chair a little away, make space. And you want to have the beginning of the blanket right on the base of the sacrum, and then you lie down along the spine, and then you need your cushion to lift and elevate the head slightly. So you have, again, you can keep the pointy cushion where you were just sitting on, and the pointy cushion goes down towards the base of the neck, and then you can fold both sides in, squash them under. And for me, this is a good height, so I can stay there. You want to have the neck slightly tilted, so I'll show you from this side. So you get an idea of the neck position, which is important as well. Because if we tilt the head slightly down, then the brain relaxes naturally more. Okay, so again, point a bit towards the base of the neck and then folding in both sides, squishing them a little in, and that makes a nice support. Arms on either side, elbows should be firm on the floor, and then your wrist as well. So you can take the outer wrist on the floor or the top of the wrist. If there are tensions and the wrist is too much bent, then take the outside. So you feel your chest gets a lift. Yes, openness in the diaphragm area, solar plexus area. Legs can be how comfortable. You can straighten the legs out. You can bend the knees and bring the knees in, the feet slightly out. You can come into cross-legged. You can come into butterfly, and if butterfly, then I would suggest to put something at the legs to the side, so you have a bit more support. So I'm fishing for the blocks. And good exercise for the tummy in between. So you could do it like so. Bring them a bit more towards the hip joint, tilt them slightly, so you feel just a flat part, and then the legs are supported and your body can relax. Again, here we are thinking of opening rather than stretching out. So comfortable in this position. And then let the breath flow freely into the front, down to navel, or below even. You can stay in any of the poses, the forward bend, this back bend, as long as you feel comfortable. If you want to relax even more, you can close the eyes and put a either an eye pillow or a scarf over the eyes, because when it's dark, then our brain, our nervous system relaxes even more. Go slightly deeper, so stay here, breathe. And with each out breath, let go through the spine, offering respite from the day of being upright, and for the back and the spine, offering support. So now offer your back and your spine support so they can relax, re-energize. You might find yourself drifting off a little. And bring your awareness, your focus back on your breath. Observe the breath, how it comes and how it goes. This ongoing rhythm. And you might discover slight pauses after the in-breath and after the out-breath. Appreciate these pauses. You might find yourself releasing more and more. Your body relaxes further. Your mind relaxes by observing the breath. Take 3 more deep breaths. And in order to come out, first deepen your breath. And take another deep breath, reactivating your system. Then slowly bring your arms in. And depending on how your legs are positioned, so when you come from butterfly, you want to take the hands on the sides of the thighs and take them up with the in-breath. And you can stay in this position for another breath. Remember that these restorative poses, they are aiming to relax you, so you want to come out slowly and mindfully, so your brain stays more in this relaxed space. So to come out, roll onto your side. And you can stay here for another breath, in and out, before you come back up into sitting. So this was a short sequence that you can use. You can use them all individually, or you can use them in a combination of these three, and allow and help your body and your mind and your brain to relax, to release, to cool down after the heat. When the system is cooled down, you will sleep better, and you retain your energy much more. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed. Namaste.